my channel, and I hope you all are doing great. And today I am very excited to make this video. And for your kind information, I have made this video before, but because of nausea and something, मैंने वो clips delete कर दिए. So I am shooting this video again. Today we are going to talk about books. I have a whole bag filled with books here. So today we are just going to talk about books, and I have so many thoughts about them. It's not like a book haul. I haven't purchased any new book. I have purchased books in March. That book haul is on my channel. You can go and watch that. Yes, but I have to talk about my favorite books, few of the incomplete books, the books in my TBR, and yeah. And for the new book haul, you have to wait till November because I am really looking forward to go and do book thrifting, book shopping, everything in November because I am also craving for new books. Wow. So after wasting my whole 1 hour, हमारी electricity आ चुकी है. So yeah, let's talk about books without wasting any time because it's almost 4 p.m. I have one stack here. Let me just show you. One stack is here. I have my few books from my TBR here and 2 heavy books from my TBR here. So let's get started. So there is going to be some books which are in my favorite list, some books that I really wanted to talk about. What's in my TBR? I am talking about this book, Ikigai, written by Hector Gracia and Francesc Miralles. It's a book, Ikigai. I have purchased this one in March, and this book, whatever I have read from this book and whatever capacity I have understand is this book is about living a long and happy life, which is already written on page, but whatever I have like read inside, it all just talks about it, the Japanese culture, how the people of Japan live life of more than 100 years, and how they do their daily to daily basic work in their life, how they eat only 80% of their stomach, like वो जब तक ये खाना खाते हैं जब तक उनका 80% पेट भर नहीं जाता है, and how they still used to do all their work by themselves. So this book talks about all these Japanese culture and thing. I have read this book till here. यहाँ पे मेरा छोटा सा मेरे द्वारा बनाया हुआ बुक मार्क लग रखा है, बट इसके बाद मैं ये बुक नहीं पढ़ पाई. आई डोंट नो वाई, बट समथिंग जस्ट feels like it like cuts off in between. So, and it feels like way much bigger than my age. Like I'm not able to understand few things they are talking about because maybe they are those things are especially for 40s and 50s wale people. But as I am only in my teenage years, so I am not able to understand few of the things, or maybe I have picked up the right book very much early. So yeah, I cannot say a lot about this. It's like one of the incomplete books I have in my book stack. So yeah, but I'm really looking forward. Maybe one day I'll be able to understand what it's talk about, so I'll be able to continue this. But if you have read Ikigai, I would love to listen your thoughts. Now let's talk about another book. This time, let's talk about a fiction, a crime thriller fiction. It's been like this is second book of my life that I've read. This is Chetan Bhagat, The Girl in Room 105, and A Love Story. This book is by Chetan Bhagat, and ये मैंने अपने मन से नहीं खरीदी थी. It's purchased because of someone's recommendation. They recommend me, so I was like, let's try this out. And this book is literally about a girl who has been murdered in her hostel room. So the whole story kind of goes around her, around one guy जिसका नाम मैं भूल गई हूँ, but I remember Keshav and his friend Saurabh and this girl Zara, and also her fiance, and it all just revolve around there. The story is from Delhi, so the dialect and the words they are using that really feels relatable. It's not like unrealistic, and it really a good crime thriller if you like crime thriller genre. I really like crime thriller genre in watching movies, so this is the first and the only book I have read till now in crime thriller, and this is a great book. It's kind of just hooked you, and you will not be able to just put this book back. And this has been happened with me, but I am not so satisfied with the ending. I am not so to haini, but I'm literally not happy with the ending, the reason behind this girl's murder. I'm literally not happy with that. I really enjoyed reading this, yes. I did not enjoy the ending too much, but I really enjoy the story, the plot, and the storyline. The story that goes from Delhi to then a part of Rajasthan, then Kashmir, then a little flashback from Pakistan also, then a little story of this girl's brother. So yeah, I really enjoyed this book, but didn't like much about the ending, but still a good read. So this is my first and the only crime thriller I have read till now. Really looking forward to few crime thrillers. Now let's talk about the next book. Let's talk about another incomplete book. And this is the first book I have purchased ever in my life. The Secret. प्लीज़ डोंट गो ऐसे इसकी हालत पे मत जाना. इट्स बिकॉज ऑफ माई सिस्टर, बट अभी भी ये अंदर से एकदम सही है. यू कैन रीड दिस. सो दिस इज़ द फर्स्ट बुक आई हैव परचेज्ड एवर इन माई लाइफ, द सीक्रेट, एंड दिस इज़ फ्रॉम चांदनी चौक. एंड स्टिल आई हैवंट completed दिस बुक येट. मैंने ये बुक द सीक्रेट टू हेल्थ तक या सीक्रेट टू मनी तक पढ़ी है. उसके बाद आई didn't complete this book. Again, I don't know the reason, but it's like something feels off again, so I just kind of abandoned the book in the middle. And मैंने ये बुक इवन पीछे से भी पढ़ी है, फॉरवर्ड्स एंड एवरीथिंग, बट मैं कभी भी बीच के कुछ जो 4 और 5 चैप्टर्स हैं मैं उन्हें पढ़ ही नहीं पाती हूँ. इट्स लाइक फील डिस्कनेक्टेड टू मी. But yeah, it's a good book. It really, I really get to know about positive thoughts, manifestation, visualization, and all the things that we really talk about. But I did not enjoy this as much, and that's why I never continue this book. And it's been like 5 years. This is with me, but I have never read this book full. This is something in non-fiction, and my first book in non-fiction. First name, second, and I really like this book. Atomic Habits by James Clear. Again, please don't go on cover हालत because ये white cover है इसलिए ये थोड़ा ऐसा हो गया. But I really like this book. I have read this book just even in 3 years. I have read this book 3 times, and whenever I feel like that I really wanted to create some good habits, or I want to break some bad ones, or I just want to take like kind of a put a check on my life. It's really a great book to go back to again and again, and it really helps me in my early teenage years. I have read this around that time when I was 15 or 14, and it's really a helpful book, and it's like a gem written by James Clear. It's really talk about so many good things, and मैंने पूरी की पूरी बुक जो है हाईलाइटेड कर रखी है. इट्स लाइक every page has something so much important to learn. I really recommend this book to everyone. Sorry, Atomic Habit, and a quite chunky book, but a great read. Everyone who's in their teenage years, really a great read to start with. To not start with, but at least to understand the habits, to create some good habits, and to have a realistic look towards success. I really kind of love this book. Now let's talk about something different. Now nothing is from non-fiction. Let's talk about my another fiction book I really like. This one is from my favorites. This is The Fault in Our Stars by John Green, and this is the first book I have read in heartbreaking kind of a genre. And I really like this book. This book cannot be a 5 star for me. For me, this book is like 1,000 star. And as we all know, I think we all know, this story is about Hazel and Augustus. If we really talk about overview, the story is about the two people suffering from the untreatable diseases, and how they find their way to each other, and how their life is so much complicated just because of those disease. And this really gives a new way to look toward the people who have diseases, that how they only not just struggle with their physical work, but how they also struggle with their daily task and their mental well-being, and sometimes their emotional well-being also, and how these two find way towards each other, finding solace in each other. And this book made me fall in love with Amsterdam, and now Amsterdam is in my destinations list, that I really want to go there someday. And this book is like a new way to look toward heartbreak. This is my favorite heartbreaking book. I love this book. I have like listened so many people talking not so good about this book. So many people don't like this book, but I don't know why, but I like this book. I love this book, actually, I should say. For me, this is I j- as I said, this is more than 1,000 stars for me, and I can read this book anytime and it will still feel like a warm hug. For me, this book feels like this. This is one of the favorites in fiction after Atomic Habits. Now let's talk about the one I am reading currently, and मैं उसे पिछले almost 15 days से complete ही नहीं कर पा रही हूँ. That is Think Like a Monk by Jay Shetty. I've been reading this book from last 2 weeks or more than 2 weeks, and still I am just on page number 93. I'm not able to complete this book because of some reasons, because of some time health, कभी time ही नहीं मिल रहा है. बीच में I was in reading slump, so I was not able to read anything, but then I got hooked with this book, and still it's really good book. I to love this book till now, and this book is like challenging every kind of thought or perception you have about success, about money, about monk life, about negativity, fear. It gives you a new way to look towards fear, and it's like challenging every perceptions of mine about success. It's challenge what success really meant to you, and it really made me question a lot of things about not myself but about my values. And I am also on the lookout for the answer of those questions. I cannot say much about this book now because there is so much to read. There is like three whole chunks of this book that I have to read, three parts. So I'll talk about very briefly when I'll complete this book. But still, it's a great read. I would really recommend you Jay Shetty's Think Like a Monk. Another book. Now, this one is my favorite. Again, this can beat The Fault in Our Stars. The 40 Rules of Love by Elif Shafak. This book was in my purchasing list from a long time, and I got this one in March, and I read this book in my birthday month, June. And this book is like for me more than 1,000 stars. This one can beat The Fault in Our Stars because this is my all-time favorites, and this book has like two stories going on, one in reality and one story going on in story. This book is about literally the story that is going on is about Ella and Aziz. If you haven't read this book till now, I can give you a little bit of context. This book is about Ella, a lady who has been in a marriage for like 20 years, but still now after being in a marriage for 20 years, she didn't feel like before, and her children's like don't not giving that much clarity to her in their life, and even her husband. So she's like just a worker at a home where she just cook food for them and just being at home. And then just to because she was almost 40, so she picked up a job, a literary job of reading books for a publication house. So she got a author Aziz book which he has written. मैं नाम भूल गई book का. What was the book? Sweet Blasphemy by Aziz Zahra. She got that book and she started reading that, and that book made her fall in love again. That book made her to see at love in a very different way, how there is a platonic love between Rumi and Shams, and in that way she got connected with Aziz through emails, and they started talking through emails, and that's where their story starts. And then there's a story going on in Sweet Blasphemy which Ella is reading in this book. That's a platonic love between a person who is showing the path to Rumi, Shams and Rumi. Shams is like a path guider to Rumi. He made Rumi to see the different aspects of his life, that he can be a poet also. So it's a great book. I really love this. The 40 Rules of Love by Alif Shafak. I can read this again and again. And Alif Shafak is like kind of a my one of my favorite authors for now. I have another book also by Alif Shafak in my TBR. We'll talk about that. Now let's talk about another book which is one of my favorite, you can say, not too much but a favorite, which is The American Roommate Experiment by Elena Armaz. This book actually a good book, but some place I it's a very big, it's a chunky book. But some place I feel it a little bit of stretchy when the story is going on of Rosie's brother. Now, if I give you a little bit of context, the story is about Rosie and Lucas is Rosie's friend's cousin, and how they both find their path towards each other and how they find each other in finding in solving the problems of their life, like how Rosie has changed the whole career path, Lucas has no career, and how they kind of help each other in solving their problems, in healing their problems. The story is basically about that, but it has so much of good things going on. It's really a love book. And I really like this one. I have my favorite scene from this book, which is the ending one where the New Year party, Lucas proposed Rosie, and that's my favorite scene. And I really like this book. I have completed this book in 5 days. So yeah, this is the another favorite book. Now let's talk about the TBR. What's in my current TBR? I cannot talk about much. I cannot talk much about every book because I haven't read them, but a little bit of thoughts. Let's start with the first book. This is in my TBR and it's by an author that I'm currently reading, Jay Shetty, Eight Rules of Love. My sister is currently reading this book. I don't know if she has completed this or not, but I'm really looking forward to this book. When I was purchasing Think Like a Monk, I also purchased this one, and I'm really looking forward to this book because as I am really liking this one, probably I'm also going to like this book. I cannot talk much about this because I haven't read this book, but yeah, excited. Now let's talk about the next one. This is the book I really want to talk about. Yeah, so I cannot talk about this book much because I really want to get deep dive into this and then talk about this in a more brief manner, and I'm really excited to read this book. ये बुक वैसे मेरे भाई ने खरीदी थी अपनी मर्जी से, बट इट्स रियली अ ग्रेट बुक. Whatever I have read, I would really recommend you just from that. But I'm really looking forward to Mindset. So after Eight Rules of Love, there is Mindset in my TBR. Now let's talk about fiction. It's again by Alif Shafak, The Bastard of Istanbul. Now I have read this book. I have started reading this book. I have completed chapter 1, but as soon as I entered in chapter 2, there was a new character introduced, Rose, and that was a complete off point for me to find a balance again in the story. So I kind of let go of this book at that time, but I'm really looking forward to read this. I'm planning after Think Like a Monk, I'm going to start with this book. Another book that is in my TBR, it's a non-fiction, The Psychology of Money by Morgan Housel. And I think it's really important to understand money, investment, savings. I don't know if it talks about investments and saving, but I think it's really talk about psychology of money, how to save that, lessons on wealth, greed, and happiness. So I'm really looking forward to read this book. To understand the money aspect, because in a world where we all are running toward financial success, it's really important to have knowledge also that is generally not given you in your school. So it's really important. So it's in my TBR. Now I have two another very chunky books in my TBR that I really want to talk about. Let's start with this one. I am talking about the written by Victoria Hislop. Um, when I was in my reading slump, I have started this book before, Think Like a Monk, but I jumped on that one, jumped on Think Like a Monk, and I keep this book for later. Why I purchased this, I don't know. Only because this looks very better. It's like a old library feeling, and but when I have searched about the author, so she has a book, The Island, and that was like the bestseller of that time. And now this book, The Return, is also a love story and also a story about a girl finding her love for dance, something sort of that. So I'm really looking forward to read this. The Return by Victoria Hislop. It feels a chunky book, but it's only 350 pages, but it still feels a lot to read because the pages are like, because this has like this much big pages, so it's a still a hard read, but I'm really looking forward to this one. Now another one, the most chunkier. This one is Midnight Sun by Stephanie Meyer, and again I have purchased this book at that time only because of the old gothic feel. I have purchased this book, and it's like the most chunkier one. It has like 750 pages. And when I came back at home and I carefully read this name Stephanie Meyer, I realized that she's the author of Twilight. And then just few months ago at around night of like at around 2 a.m. in night, I was trying to read this book, and as soon as I opened, I got to encounter few names, Jasper, Ella, Edward. So I was like, okay, so this is actually a Twilight thing. But then just few days back, and after knowing that this is a Twilight thing, I was like, I almost kind of let go of that. I was like, I'm not going to read this book because I have watched the whole 5 parts of Twilight. So I'm not so interested in reading this. But when I searched about this on Google, I got to know that this book is not exactly the Twilight. It's actually the view, like how we have watched Twilight from the perspective of Bella. But this is a story where everything is going on from the perspective of Edward, like how we have seen in movie Bella notice Edward. But in this one, the everything starts with the perspective of Edward, how Edward see Bella and how from his angle how everything was. So now I am really excited to read this to get a deeper view into the story. And yeah, so that's in my TBR. So yeah, that's all what we have to talk about books. And if you have read any of these books, from my favorites, from my incomplete, from my TBR, I would really like to know your thoughts. And if you would like to recommend me any book, I would really like to know your thoughts and to read what you are recommending. And if you want more videos where we will be just sitting and talking about books, and some good things apart from books, they can be Substack essays or anything, just drop a comment below and I will really like to talk to you all. And I think that's all for today's video. I hope you all like this video. And now I am thirsty, so I'm going to drink gallons of water. That's all for today's video. Love you. Enjoy.